Hey. Hello, it's Crazy Duct Tape Guy again, and it is Sunday, video day. I did not post a video last week because it was Easter. Figured you guys would understand. I was a little bit busy. But, as you may have noticed, I am not wearing my usual face. I'm wearing a mask. And, since I'm not quite ready to post a first episode to my little duct tape superhero thing, I'm going to just do a little prelude to it, and that is going to be showing you guys how to make the mask, because it's pretty cool and it was super easy to make. I made it in like 2 minutes, and thought, to get everybody warmed up for the release of the first episode of Duct Tape Man, and show you guys how to make this. So, should take a second. Here we go. Okay, so first, you're pretty much just going to want to take a tape like this and wrap it around your head, not the sticky side, just to get a gauge of how big your head is. Like you're going to want to have a piece of tape that's the size of your head. So this from here to here was what I started with. This wraps around my head, and then it's going to need to be a little bit longer, of course, so that it can tape onto itself. But for the most part, just make sure you don't stick it onto your hair, because that hurts from experience. So I'm not going to make it full size, because obviously I already have one. So and if you don't make it long enough, you can always add to it, and if you make it too long, you can always trim it down. So pretty much just fold it out like this, or lay it out like this. Let me get my knife, and then cut it like so, and then fold it in half over itself. And you can already see exactly what I'm doing. But wait, there's more. And of course you don't have to make it black. I actually think it would look cool to have a different color. But I'm gonna have black because I have lots of extra black tape. Okay, so now I just made it like this big, just like kind of big enough to be over my eyes and with a little bit extra. But you can always just change that if you think it should be bigger or smaller, just to your liking. So just put a piece of tape out. Obviously I can measure mine off of mine, but it was probably like 6 or 7 inches piece of tape. And yeah. So put this on to somewhere, and then flip it. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty clearly. Yeah. And then do the same exact size piece of tape again. Put that over that piece of tape. And I'm pretty sure this is pretty self-explanatory. You could totally just look at it and figure it out yourself, but I'll just show it to you guys. So like that, and so obviously the next part would be the eye holes. I actually did some extra stuff, like rounded these edges so you don't have any, it just looks more like a mask. That kind of thing. And then of course you're going to end up with kind of a sticky edge here, so I went across and just cut it off so that it doesn't stick to your hair either, because that also extremely hurts and rips your hair out. So like I said, making mine smaller than it would be, because this would never fit around someone's head, but since you guys only really need to know this part, and you guys can probably figure out the length on your own. So with that, the eye holes. So the best way to do this is to pretty much find the center of where you think the center would be, and then cut out like a little triangle, like as perfect in the center as you can. I don't know how perfect that is, but like that. And so you end up with like a really small, like your nose can never fit through that, but you're going to make it bigger. And so hold it up to your face and check, make sure it looks like it's in the middle. And then pretty much just make it bigger I made mine this big because you want it to be able to, your nose to be able to be like here. Otherwise, these holes will be too low, I guess, for your nose. Like I don't know. You'll just have to experiment with it, but pretty much just cut around until it works well. But don't cut too much room for your nose, because just make it till it feels like it's supposed to be like that, you know. And then, of course, this is too small, but for the sake of video time, we'll leave it at that. Then find where your eyes are, and do not do this while it's on your face, but cut some holes. I just started with really small holes, just enough to where you could see like light through it. So you could put it on your face and be like, alright, that's pretty much where my eyes are, and then you just make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. As you can see, I kind of made it like ovals. I didn't just do circles for the eyes, because I figured that was more realistic, I guess. It just looked better that way too. So I cut just little tiny holes for the eyes, just so you can put it over your face. And if you can see through these, then you'll know right where your pupils are, like the center of your eye, and you can just make it bigger around that. And then make it to whatever shape you want. And then you're pretty much done at that point. So you're definitely going to need it would definitely help to have an X-Acto knife for this. You could use scissors or whatever you do. But I'm sure you all have those. So just cut out around the thing, and there you go. Pretty much done already. Just make sure it fits well. And then what I did is what I wanted to do, because it worked better, is I cut a little rounded part for your ears so it can go nicely over your ears. So you can see what I did there. So that's pretty much all you need to know, and pretty simple to make. But I've never seen anybody do it before, because there's really no reason to do it before. But yeah, it was cool to wear it and just like look awesome. So there you go. Pretty much just a strip of tape, fold it in half, put a piece of tape over and like somewhere in the middle, put another one on top of that, around the edges, cut some eye holes, cut a nose, and then cut ear spots. And then for the connecting of the thing actually around, you're definitely going to figure out a better way to do this, because I keep doing this and it rips my hair out. So wrap it around your head, and then tape it like that. And there you go. Except, like I said, don't do that, because it rips your hair out. But I've done it like 4 times now and it hurts. So there's your lesson of the day. And the first episode of Duct Tape Man is in the making. It's pretty close to being done, but I did not want to rush it. I want it to be super good, so figured it was better to wait another week to post it before you know, wouldn't want to post it before it's completely done. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week with the awesomest video you will ever see. And if you guys make these, I want to see them, so post some video responses. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas.